Finally, you waited all day. You
Oh,
watched your phone. You looked at the time all day long. Seemed like the hours were dragging away. But finally, we're here. Game time. My Eat Sleep Sixers crew, BG,
what's up? What's up?
Jenny from the block. We are here per usual at your service for your pregame show. 76ers, New York Knicks, part two. How are y'all feeling?
I'm feeling great as always. I feel mainly great because I'm about to announce a starting five for the third straight time.
Let's get it.
That hasn't
Consistency.
happened. That hasn't happened often this year. Just in case anybody was wondering. So we got Tyrese Maxey, James Harden in the backcourt, Matisse Thybulle, Tobias Harris, and Joel Embiid, baby.
All right, sounds good.
Okay. Jen, how you feeling about that starting lineup? How do you feel that they've performed thus far?
I love it. I love having a consistent starting five. I think once Tobias figures it all out, it's all going to come together and gel real nicely. But we're going to give him some more games to get that down. It's a big change for everybody involved. So yeah, that's how I'm feeling. How you feeling?
I feel solid, man. We discussed Sixers all day, us four, me, you, BG, and Jose. So you guys pretty much know how I feel. But to the rest of our followers, I feel great about how our teams played thus far. Besides the obvious, Tobias still trying to find his way with this offense, this new offense, this new unit. But there's a clip in the newspaper today. He's not worried. He's feeling relieved, of the pressure of being a number two option at sometimes. Now he doesn't feel like he has to score as much. He can do other things on the court. So I'm looking for that. I'm looking for that. I'm looking to see the other things that he's going to bring to the table, such as defense, rebounding, scrappy play. But we're also going to need him to put up 15, 16, 17 points a game, I feel. So, how do y'all feel
Tonight,
about?
tonight, you think he gotta put up 15, 16, 17 points?
I feel as though if he has the Chinese acupuncture, the
No, no, no,
suction
no, no,
cups.
no, no, no. I'm asking you, do you think he
No, no,
has
no,
to score that for us to win
no,
tonight?
no, no.
Okay,
But
because I was about to
it,
say, let's not forget this offense scored 133 the other day
with
with him
ease,
scoring, what he had 8
yeah, with
against
ease.
Minnesota. Like, I, I just don't like that everybody thinks that. Yes, I agree. He makes $33 million. I need more
Highest
than
paid
single
man on the
digits.
floor.
Highest paid man on the floor. I get it, but we have to call a spade a spade. We know we can look at this starting lineup and say who's going to be the best player. We can look at the starting lineup and see who's going to be the second best player. Is a toss up between the third, so whichever one is rolling is who's rolling. I just don't feel like the slander that Tobias is getting after 2 games and a whole new offense
Yeah,
is warranted. I just don't think it is. Like I think he'll figure it out. He's too talented not to figure it out.
And I'm getting very, very tired of that. He's the highest paid guy narrative. I mean, like it's his fault or something.
no, it's not.
Someone offers you $180 million. Do you say no? I'm not good enough. I can't put up my end of the bargain. Come
Yeah,
on, nobody would do that.
true
So
indeed.
he got lucky. He got a good contract. Good for him. Let's be happy for him and let's support him as a member of our starting five for the rest of this year.
Most
And who
definitely.
knows what's going to happen after that.
Most
I
definitely.
think he's gonna figure it out. That's just my personal opinion. I really believe in my heart he's gonna figure it out. It's just, I mean, it's new. This is new. We got a guy who literally is a complete. I don't. He is a ball dominant person. He gets people involved, but things have changed on the team. So give him some time. Give him some time. I'm not totally down on Tobias the way I am on guys like Korkmaz.
Most definitely. I want to give a huge shout out, if I can, to one of my great cousins. Andy is watching, and the rest of my Newton family and Sampson family. Thanks for your support. Sabri, Jamar, Rick Schaefer, Aunt Sims. We appreciate your support tonight. But it is James Harden's welcome home night tonight. So, with that being said, what has surprised you the most about James Harden? Getting an up close look at him because we've seen him from afar for years. What has surprised you the most about his game? BG?
Nothing. I watched him have an MVP season. I watched him make Clint Capella look like Lou Alcindor. Like,
Yeah.
why people forget like this was 30 years ago? Like, we knew what he was capable of. The reason it didn't work, he did not like Kyrie Irving. That's just the point.
Bottom line, they didn't like each other.
Not only did he not like him, he never really wanted to be there. He said it himself that his first choice was to come to Philly, but obviously, Houston was feeling away about Daryl Morey being here. They didn't want to give him to Daryl Morey.
Hate him
So,
much?
like nothing surprised me. Like, let's stop acting like this guy hasn't been a top 10 player in the NBA for years.
True
So
indeed.
nothing surprised me. That's just my personal opinion.
Okay. Jenny Bucket?
Before I answer the question, I have a question for BG. So you live in Texas. So did you watch a lot more Rockets? I know you don't live near Houston, but did you watch a lot more Rockets games?
So I literally moved to Texas this 2021 August of 21. But I'm just a lover. Like, I love my Sixers, but I bleed basketball. Like, I love that. Like, if the Sixers not on, I'm watching somebody else. So I pay attention to everybody in the NBA. It's not just about the Sixers with me. Although I'm on the Sixers podcast, please don't kill me, y'all. I'm not saying that anybody's more important than my Sixers, but I love basketball. So I've been watching. We've seen this. We've seen James Harden doing this for years.
Most definitely.
Well, I can only say that I've seen him play half a dozen times, quite frankly. I've seen a lot of clips of his. I've read a lot about him, but I had this ball dominant scorer in my mind, a great 3-point shooter, great scorer. And so for me, I was completely surprised by the elite shooting, and they killed me on Facebook when I said that. Yeah. But I mean, wow, he is better than a certain ex-Sixer, in my opinion. I mean, he is an outstanding passer. No, I mean, as far as passing,
passing, okay.
Right, he gets so much compliments, and we're going to really miss his passing. But no, we aren't going to miss his passing because James Harden is elite.
Yes. Well, Jen, I'm going to piggyback off of what you said, and I've watched basketball. I haven't watched a ton of James Harden, but I've seen him over the years. But what surprises me the most about him, which makes him a great player, is he adapts to the situations around him. He has turned himself into a solid point guard, one of the best in the NBA, if I could say so myself. There's not a lot of guards in the game that can control the pace of the game. You can see it from when he's in to when he steps off the floor. It's a drastic difference. He's mind-boggling the way, he sets up plays to pass the ball. He sets up lanes to open up to get into Embiid or to get into Maxi or Matisse. So, James Foz, what up, brother? Clap your hands is right. For the 76ers. I'm blown away by his point guard ability. I have not seen that. I've seen the lobs over the years, BG. I've seen that. But just him setting up plays in transition, his speed in transition, he's taking his game to a whole different level that I haven't seen. And, 6, I know he's averaged 10 assists, but God, geez, it's mind-boggling, bro.
I think there are a lot of people out there like me, because if there weren't, I don't think when the initial trade was thrown out there back when 2-5 was still on the team last year, I don't think there would have been as much backlash about it in Philadelphia. I just think that people never really watched his game and saw how amazing he is.
Jen, this man has multiple 40-point triple doubles. He has a 50-point triple double. And he also has a 60-point. This dude is different. Like, I don't know why people didn't want him. Mm-hmm. We got a generational talent paired with a generational talent.
Yeah, it's beautiful to see. I'm in love with it.
I'm going to play devil's advocate, and I'll speak for the people who were saying they didn't want him. I think people listened to the hoopla. He wasn't a good teammate. He's a jack. He's a ball hog. Things of that sort. And they imagine him getting on a team with Embiid and taking away some of his MVP status, which has been the total opposite. The guy, he makes players better around him, not just with the attention that he's taking on himself and all for other people, but he's finding guys in their rhythm, in their pockets. And, Philadelphia is in for a treat tonight and hopefully for some years to come. I'm excited. So, with that being said, let me whip them out.
Where they at? Did you find them?
The keys to the game. Jenny, we'll start with you. Can I get your keys to victory for tonight's game?
Okay. It would be to please not play so much Korkmaz. I don't want to see that Korkmaz Niang sub in the first. If you guys get a text from me after the first substitution, you'll know why, because I'm complaining about that. But that's not really the key to the game. The key to the game is coming out and dominating. They haven't been playing great at home, so this gives them an excuse. They need to come out and just be great against a subpar team that we tend to make look way better than they actually are.
Yeah, most definitely. BG?
A lot of people calling. Look, I'm thinking about going with the comments. A lot of people calling for Tobias to have a game tonight. So,
that's what I was going with.
Maybe I'm not going to go with just Tobias. I'm going to go with something that's going to lead into one of my over-unders. I think it boils down to our starting lineup asserting themselves and letting them know we have the better team. They may have some bench players that's better than some of our bench players, but we have clearly the best starting five in this matchup. I need my starting five to just have a game, play hard enough to the point where in the fourth quarter you don't have to play. I love seeing those games. Like as much as I hate seeing a game where there's all bench players in the fourth quarter, I love seeing it from my team because that means we're winning by a lot. I love it. Like I want to see, because without that, guys like Paul Reed, guys like Isaiah Joe just won't get any experience if that doesn't happen. And if we want them to be on this team in the future, I mean, if they're just playing in practice, what are they really gaining? So my eyes on the whole starting five tonight, man. I need y'all to go out there and do what y'all do.
So I'll go completely opposite of you, BG, and I want to see something from our bench. Will the real Sixers bench please stand up? Shake Milton, Korkmaz, to
Can
name.
Shake Milton get some friggin' minutes?
I think Doc is playing hot hands right now, and Shake seems like he's still shaky from
he's on Doc's list.
He's on his list from, I guess coming back slow from that back injury. But most importantly, besides the bench, Tobias Harris, I'd love to see him get going and have a confidence building game today. It's teams like this that you want to, get him going to get confidence going into this rough stretch that we have after this game of playing playoff caliber teams. So I'd love to see this. I want to take some time to address these comments. Sammy Chan, what's up, Sammy? Sammy is saying extend the lead with the bench in. Shah German is saying, Keith, what did I tell you earlier? That's my brother he's talking about. He's speaking of Tobias Harris, I believe. And he also saying FanDuel is popping tonight. So
it look like everybody in here wants Tobias to have a game tonight, man. Every time I look up, I see a comment about Tobias, man.
Yes. Well, hopefully, we'll give him the energy he needs through the universe to do his thing. But that's me giving him his energy. So, but let's talk about matchups. So, what kind of matchups are you guys looking forward to seeing tonight?
I need Matisse to make sure that RJ Barrett doesn't have a good game. I think they go off of, if he's having a good game, they play well. Julius Randle's so hit or miss, it's hard to tell, but I think that Joel gets their front court in foul trouble enough that I think we can maintain Randle. I think the key is the the two players that scare me the most is RJ and Evan Fournier. Evan Fournier has big games often, like random games where he'll hit 6, 7 threes.
Yep.
Close out on 3-point line with him because when he get going, he get going. He's had some big games this year.
Most definitely. I'm going to point out to two matchups of mine. One of them will be Evan Fournier, Tyrese Maxey.
Oh, hold up. I'm sorry, Carl. Carl.
Hey,
Melissa. Hey.
What's up, Mook?
I apologize, Carl, for cutting you up. I saw that comment. I was like, hold up, is that MJ?
MJ
Hey, Melissa.
will always be Eat Sleep Sixers family. Thank you for watching, MJ, and supporting.
Come join us. Get on the show.
Join us. And that's straight from Jenny Buckets.
I'll send you the link right now if you say
it. So another one of the matchups that I'm watching very closely, who will Doc put in that backup center? And will he be able to hold his own rebounding wise? I'm looking at that, man, because, that's the one. If I could pick out anything from these games that we've won, it's the one thing I'm looking at. Offensive rebounding and defensive rebounding off the bench. Where is it at? Where is it coming from? And that's not just on our backup center. That's everybody. It has to be a team affair, off the bench as far as rebounding. We can't get dominated.
Well, one thing we've been asking for a long time with this team is for Doc to make situational subs, not just what he already had planned in his head. And I think a situational sub today would be saying, you know what, I just played this team 3 days ago, and Millsap was undersized. You know what? Let's throw this 10-day contract guy out there. Let's see if he can be better. And I think that's what I hope to see tonight. I hope to see a Bassie or Willie Cauley-Stein out there instead of Millsap, only because this Knicks team they have big guys they can throw out there and grab 10, 12 rebounds.
Most definitely.
Yeah, and speaking of substitutions and that sort of thing, I'm personally looking forward to seeing some more of Tyrese Maxey on quickly, and I'm hoping that Doc will do a good job of trying to kind of match their minutes so that they're on the floor together at the same time, because I think he does a really good job defending quickly, even though Maxey isn't like a top tier defender.
Most definitely, John.
They was teammates. They was teammates in college, so it's like they know each other game. I like watching it. That matchup reminds me of like an old school high school matchup, like a Sean Singletary versus Kyle Lowry matchup back in high school. Y'all don't know about that. If y'all didn't watch high school, if y'all ain't watch high school basketball in Philly during my years of high school, I'm telling you, them Sean Singletary, Kyle Lowry matchups, because you knew they knew each other so well that they was just gonna go at it. And that's what I saw the other day with Maxey and Quickly, man. That was a good matchup.
Most definitely. With that being said, we're a little bit over where we're supposed to be. We started a segment on this show for you guys like Shalom German that go on FanDuel. You go on certain and you like to place bets. So we started a little thing called BG's Over and Under.
And now for BG's Over and Under.
All right, fellas. All right, ladies. Here we go. So today, if anybody didn't know, I'm pretty sure you know. If you've been in the know, you know that today is the 60th year anniversary of Wilt Chamberlain scoring 100 points. You got to be crazy if you think my over/under is going to be for somebody to score 100 points. It's not. It is not. I mentioned this earlier that my key to the game was the starting lineup, going out there and doing what I know they're capable of. So you know what is on the starting lineup? Does the starting lineup score a combined 99.5 over or under for the starting five scoring a combined 99.5? Don't try to add up your numbers. I see you, Carl, trying to figure out the last time that they did it or if they did it last game. Don't look it up. It's on you. 99.5 points for the starters combined.
I was actually looking at the comments. That's nothing to think about. Over. It's nothing to think about. It's nothing to think about here. We're in Philly tonight, ain't we? Turn up.
We are in Philly, and I really am hoping that Tobias has a game. So I am going to go over.
And going with the over. I like it. I think it's going to be slightly under. I'm going slightly under. So I ain't even gonna get no explanation. I just think it's gonna be slightly under.
Don't. I
I
don't
think
even
it's
like
gonna be
that
slightly.
energy. Okay.
All right, so James Harden had 16 assists in his first game. James Harden had 13 assists, 12 assists in the last game. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I'm going.
16. He had 16. He was one shy of his career
16.
high.
No, he has 16. He has 16 versus Minnesota, and then against
No.
the Knicks. I could be wrong, but we're going with 12 and a half assists for James Harden tonight. What do you say, Jen? 12 and a half.
Over.
Hmm.
I might be pulling a Carl.
You might be. You might
I don't
be.
know. With the last one, I don't know if you're going to take the over.
Nah.
Well, I'm going to say under. And here's why I say under. I still feel like he gets double-digit assists. But, I think being in Philly with the momentum, Allen Iverson in the crowd, I'm pretty sure Dr. J is going to be there, all the Philly personalities. Harden wants to show out tonight. I got Harden having a big game scoring-wise tonight. So I'm looking for that tonight. And he'll still get his 10 assists, but I'm looking for one of those.
I'm going with Jamar. I'm not going to say he's going to break an assist record, but I think he has a high assist number. I think he has a very high assist number. I'm going over for 12 and a half assists on Hart. Last but not least, man, this was in the comments early on in the show. A lot. Everybody wants to see this man show what he can do in this new offense. I'm not throwing a number even at your average, Tobias. I'm not even going for your average. I'm actually going beneath your average. Because I can't expect you to average what you were averaging when you were the number 2 guy. So now I'm going to go with the number of 16 and a half. 16 and a half for Tobias, points-wise. Carl is on you. You know what? I'll go first.
Thank you.
I'll go first. I'm
Thank
not scared to go first. I'm not scared.
Well, go ahead then.
Tobias has the memory of that feeling he had in the Wells Fargo Center where he literally couldn't take the booze anymore. He made a shot, and he turned to the people booing him and said, "No, don't cheer me now." He didn't like the fact. He knows what we embody, and it hurt him to have to say it, but he couldn't control his emotions. He knows what he just did on the last 2 road games. He's not going to repeat that tonight. He will score more than that. I'm going with the over.
Ooh.
I'm going with the under.
I told you wasn't going to go. I knew you wasn't. I told you.
I hope I'm wrong.
I'm sitting here thinking long and hard on this, man. I'm going to go over for the same reasons you said, BG. I feel like he knows Philly by now, and not that he cares a whole lot, but the pride-wise, I feel like he wants to put on a solid offensive performance at home. Being that they've been away for a little while, so I'm going to go over.
I like it. You didn't go all over, so there's a chance you could get some right, Carl. I'm proud of you, man.
I'm going to sip this tea in my Eat Sleep Sixers cup.
That's a nice cup, man. I must say that's a beautiful cup, man.
I like yours as well.
You guys are so silly. Can I ask something?
Yes, you can, Jen.
Are you serious?
BG.
Oh man, it's on me.
Last time I asked you to do a free throw over under. So can you put together a free throw?
I love it. On the spot right now. I'm gonna go. Would you like a Harden, or would you like an Embiid, or would you like a combo?
Combined.
Say less. 21 and a half.
Say very much.
21 and a half free throws combined.
Over. I feel like that's going to be the given every game from here on out with these guys. I feel like that's the bread and butter.
Before you say it, I'm gonna give y'all a chance to think. This is a Tom Thibodeau coach team. They did just play 2 days ago. They do know he's a good coach. Like, he makes adjustments.
Oh, he's solid.
They do know what the Sixers bring to the table. Are y'all saying this for sure? 21 and a half. Jen, I'm giving you one last chance. I'm not telling you to change the answer. I just wanted to throw those facts out there.
Okay. Are these free throw attempts or made free throws?
Attempts.
Over.
Okay.
Forget about it.
Carl, you going with the over too?
Forget about it.
All right. So I I tried to talk y'all down, but I'm going with the over.
Okay, you see him? You see how he do Eat Sleep Sixers family? He got that North Philly in him, man. Never leave it at. But please place your attention to the top right-hand side of the screen. We are on Facebook. We are on Twitch. We're on YouTube. We're on Snapchat. We on everything, every social media site you could think of. We rely on word of mouth advertisement. So what we need folks to do.
Hey, please make sure y'all tell a friend, to tell somebody that they live next door to tell somebody that they was on SEPTA with, to tell somebody that they work with about Eat Sleep Sixers. Not only tell them about Eat Sleep Sixers, tell them that we got plenty of merchandise. As you can see, me and my brother Carl having the white edition of Eat Sleep Sixers, the white edition of Eat Sleep Sixers shirt. And just in case the ladies were wondering, all three colors come in a woman's cut shirt, as you can see on Jen right now. So if you want a shirt, please hit my inbox. We're about to place the order probably at the end of this week. So I need your orders quick if you want one. I'm not saying you have to get one, but I mean, if I may say so, this ugly mug would look good with this shirt on, man. Don't I look good with this shirt on, man?
You do. You do. I have one thing left to say, though. Ready?
Go ahead, Jen.
No te olvides a decirle a un amigo que la diga a un amigo que la diga a un amigo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Jose got on us about our bad Spanish last show, so we went to school a little bit, you know. Me llamo Carlitos. Gracias for watching. We love you. Please come back for post game. We will be here to discuss a Sixer win. God bless. Thanks for watching.
Let's
See
go
y'all later after the
Sixers.
show.